Hey guys, what's going on? We're back for another Moonbreaker video. We're still on Cargorun today, but this time around we are going to be talking about all the relics. These are global power-ups that you get to keep once you get them throughout all your runs, and they seriously pump you up. Some more than others. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. I hope you guys enjoy this video. See you soon. Okay, let me take a moment to just quickly explain how relics work. Once you collect a relic, you will have it for that run and for all future runs, and you cannot get rid of them. You can only have a maximum of 3 relics in your entire run. If you have 3 relics, the game will not drop any more relics. If you have 2 relics, the game will only ever drop 1 relic for you. Now, you can leave a relic on the ground during one run, go to the next run, and have a chance to get a different relic. And this is important because some relics are just not worth getting. And we're going to be covering that. So keep that in mind. It's possible to leave relics on the ground and hope for a better relic on the next round. Okay, first up, you guys, we have Armor Plates, a relic that increases the health of your crew by +3. This is a pretty modest buff, but nothing too impressive. +3 health is not bad and can help keep your crew alive in the earlier rounds, but in the later rounds, damage figures get so high anyway that most of your crew are getting one shot anyway, whether they have armor plates or not. But if you're going for some kind of run involving boosted crew rather than a boosted captain, I could see this being worth it. Alternatively, if you're in a later round and still have an open relic spot you need to fill, then hey, just grab it, it's not too bad. All in all, Armor Plates is a 5 out of 10 relic for me. Next up, we have Bag of Bullets, which gives your crew +1 attack. I think this is certainly better than Armor Plates, and it's a nice bonus to have. But relying on your crew instead of your captain to get you the win isn't always the most reliable way to get through a run. That all said, it does get pretty hilarious when paired with Amplifier Bittle and or Corrosive Particles if you happen to get those, so for a crew boosted run, this is a solid relic. That all said, Bag of Bullets gets a 6 out of 10 from me. Boobytrapped Igniters is a relic that deals 2 damage to all nearby units when you destroy an enemy unit. So I might be wrong here, and maybe you guys have found some fun combos with this, but Boobytrapped Igniters sounds like a trap. Maybe if you are trying to make your job harder, this could be a good pick. And maybe it could be fun if you also happen to have impact munitions to push enemies away as you're killing them and then deal AoE damage to people behind them. But I mean, even then, 2 damage isn't all that impressive, and it's more likely to just chip away at your own crew and captain health than actually secure you any wins. That all said, Booby-Trapped Igniters is a 4 out of 10 for me. I'd rate it lower, but I do see some potential there with impact munitions, maybe sleeper mines too, I'm not sure. But hey, I could be wrong. If you found some fun combos with it, please let me know in the comments. Cinder Bracelet is a relic that lets you cast all your captain abilities for free. I'm personally not super worried about being ultra Cinder efficient in Cargorun like I am in PvP, but this is still pretty nice. And Cinder Bracelet gets even better when paired with Glowing Armlet and or Heroic Amulet, which are coming up. That said, Cinder Bracelet is a 6 out of 10 for me because you can get a crate that does the same thing and keep the relic slot free. That's right, there's a cargo crate to reduce the unit's ability cost by 1 or by 2, which you can collect with your captain. Cinder Bracelet would definitely get a higher rating from me if this did not exist. That said, if you have Glowing Armlet or Heroic Amulet and don't manage to get the ability cost crate, then I would definitely pick up Cinder Bracelet for the strong synergies there. Glowing Armlet is a relic that gives your captain a 3rd ability that costs 1 Cinder and refreshes all of its abilities. It's not entirely clear from the tooltip, but abilities also includes movement and basic attack, which means you're able to move, attack, use abilities, refresh abilities, then move, attack, and use all the abilities all over again. All told, this is a fantastic relic that lets you do all kinds of fancy stuff with a pumped up captain, and just out of the gate, it gives your captain a double move and a double attack for just 1 Cinder, which is already going to get you insane value, and it lets you use your captain and then get it back to safety, which is pretty much the most important thing in Cargorun. Fantastic relic, 10 out of 10 for me. In my opinion, the best relic you can get. Golden Arc is a relic that reinforces when a rival crew is destroyed. This, for me, is a pretty meh relic, but it certainly can come in pretty clutch if you need to rush down a boss as fast as possible, since the extra reinforce lets you go nuts, spending your Cinder on real things. That said, I tend to have lots of crew just waiting on the bridge anyway, and in a captain boosted run, which tends to be the most reliable strategy, you really don't need to deploy that many crew. But I could see this being more useful if you are relying a lot on crew, but like bag of bullets and armor plates, that's not really a consistent strategy to win a cargo run consistently. All told, Golden Arc is a 5 out of 10 for me. Hands-Free Device is a relic that gives Crankbait's grappling chain ability to everyone in your crew. I love this relic. It really opens up so much tactical creativity in your turns. It lets you pull cargo in without needing to move, pulling enemy units into concentrated fire, pulling the boss away to less threatening position, whatever you want to do. Hands-Free Device is great. Not to mention, this relic is just super fun. Hands-Free Device, easily a 9 out of 10 relic for me. Heroic Amulet is a relic that refreshes your captain's actions whenever it destroys a rival. This is a fantastic relic, assuming you're pumping up your captain as much as you can. Note that by refresh its actions, this means all your abilities, your basic attack, your movement, just like with Glowing Armlet earlier. This will even refresh the Refresh Abilities button that you get from Glowing Armlet, allowing you to move, attack, use abilities, hit refresh, move, attack, use abilities, kill a thing, etc. in a loop until you've run out of things to kill. It's insane. It's insane. Honestly, Heroic Amulet plus Glowing Armlet combo is probably the best 2 relic combo you can possibly get. But do let me know in the comments if you found something even better. All told, Heroic Amulet is a 9 out of 10 for me. Not quite as instantly as insane as Glowing Armlet, but the two together are just the perfect cargo run combo, especially when combined with ability cost reduction crate or, if necessary, Cinder Bracelet. Impact Munitions is a relic that causes your ranged attacks to push units on hit. Impact Munitions is pretty meh, and it certainly feels a bit lackluster on Zax, since Zax does this anyway. But combining Impact Munitions with Stimulating Formula is absolute bonkers, assuming you have a ranged captain, making you basically impervious to any melee attack. That said, on its own, Impact Munitions is a 6 out of 10 relic for me. If you're comboing it with Stimulating Formula, however, then this relic gets pretty insane instantly, letting you defeat melee crew and bosses with ease. That said, I'm not usually all that concerned with melee bosses anyway, it's the ranged ones I'm worried about, but it's still a solid combo. Phosphor Chain is a relic that deals 1 damage to all rivals whenever your captain takes damage. What can I say? This is cargo run, not PvP. If your captain is taking damage, then it's extremely likely in the later rounds that your captain is taking brutal damage. As a result, I do not think Phosphor Chain is in any way good. No way I want anything touching my captain as much as possible. 3 out of 10 relic for me. I'd never waste a relic slot on it again. Smoking Jacket is a relic that creates low visibility terrain around your captain when your turn ends, and then it dissipates when you start your turn again. This is a pretty nice ability that provides extra safety against ranged bosses, so immediately that has me interested, since ranged bosses tend to pose the highest threat. Also note that, as far as I can tell, Vora's ability that ignores soft cover does not apply to vision blocker terrain. This is also nice to have against Ecti Overcharge, since it gets an accuracy penalty to begin with. So Smoking Jacket makes it really hard for Ecti to hit your captain, and indeed next to impossible, even at point blank range if you have Torian guarding your captain too, which is also fantastic. Smoking Jacket is a 8 out of 10 for me. It's just a nice extra cushion of safety, which really is never a bad thing to get more consistent cargo run victories. Last up, we have Stimulating Formula, a relic that causes all your units to immediately attack rivals that collide with them. This is a fantastic relic that really helps speed up your runs by giving you extra attacks all over the place. As mentioned before, this combos really well with impact munitions, making you essentially immune to melee attacks. And this will even let you do things like attack units the enemy deploys in melee range of your units, just giving you tons of extra board clear potential all over the place. That all said, stimulating formula, great relic, 9 out of 10 would take again, and it gets even better with impact munitions. To close out this video, here is a graphic you guys can use. This is just a quick reference graphic if you ever are in the middle of Cargorun and want to recall any of this information quickly. I've included all the tooltips as well in case you forget or whatever what each thing does. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this graphic. And that, my friends, was every single relic in Moonbreaker Cargorun explained and rated. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And we're going to be coming back soon with more Moonbreaker content. Release date is coming up quick.